I'm saying, yeah, a humanoid that exactly duplicates a human, I would agree with you. But a human that is, the, you know, 10 foot tall, and
Yeah.
therefore has additional capabilities, could have a niche that's 1 million units a year or something.
I think that's really interesting, right? Are there niches like that where it's going to make sense to make a humanoid in some different shape that Tesla's not ever going to bother with,
right,
right? A humanoid robot that's got 6 foot long legs or something like that,
right,
right?
right.
That can do roofing because it can just,
Stand on the ground and do the
stay
roof.
on the ground and reach on the roof. Um, that's interesting, and I think that'll be interesting to see how that develops. Uh, I suspect that you might be right about some of that. My intuition also says that I think we're going to see that just a regular humanoid robot that's, 5.5 feet or 6 feet
Yeah,
tall
yeah,
is going to be the best at probably 99% of the applications out there.
yeah.
So versatile because roofing isn't just about, reaching high places. There's so many more skills involved in that. And
Mhm.
maybe in that case, the long-legged robot isn't good for that,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Well, I think that's kind of where I'm driving with the whole idea of niches. So, for instance, a humanoid type robot that can go underwater and stay
Yeah.
underwater for hours. A humanoid robot that can burrow underground. It has the ability, I don't know. You can just go on forever with kind of use cases that might be a large enough category to make sense that doesn't necessarily lend itself to the exact humanoid form.
I think you're right. I think we're going to see an explosion of different robotic forms.
Mhm.
Um, and there's lots of different applications. Certainly, underwater is an interesting one because what advantage really is a humanoid at all in that situation,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? Um, yeah, no, I think there'll be plenty of space for some really innovative ideas. But the biggest slice of the market, the 95% of the market value is going to be the
Yes.
humanoid maker.
So from the Tesla point of view, and for us stockholders and the people that are watching this who are Elon centric and probably invested in Tesla stock, it would appear from everything that I can see. So somebody also asked this today on X, and I didn't have as fast an answer as I did on robotaxis. We're a little bit in the dark at this point with regard, there's been some good reporting, especially when Scott was doing a lot of his reporting about all the companies that are involved. But we don't have a lot of day-to-day information from Tesla. We just got some great information yesterday, but it's still, we don't really have in depth, are the other companies either to say, okay, where are the moats? Do you have any senses of moats that you think? Well, we have the zero moat again. We have the zero moat being Elon Musk.
Yep.
But other than Elon Musk, are there other kinds, which is not a big, that's a pretty big other.
Right.
But other than Elon Musk, do we have any moats that we can really identify as being impenetrable?
At this stage in the humanoid robotic space, I would say no. I think that there's still a lot of development to be made, and I think that Tesla again showed, what they call a breakthrough in terms of robotic training.
Right.
It's conceivable if Tesla has those breakthroughs that others could as well,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? And so it's possible that someone else comes out with something that they can set their robots loose watching YouTube videos, and tomorrow the robot wakes up and it knows how to do everything,
Right.
right? That seems kind of pie in the sky, but I suppose something like that is possible.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, I mean, obviously, it would take a lot of compute to do it. I mean, it's not just, some kid in his garage doing it, right? So we'd probably see it coming. Um,
Yeah, the one that comes
yeah,
to the one that always comes to my mind is Tesla's probably number one position in the world as a manufacturer.
yeah,
Just the ability to manufacture at scale with the highest ROIC of any other manufacturer. That seems to be the biggest moat, I think.
And I think that's going to be absolutely critical.
Right.
It's interesting to me because it seems like once one of the robotic companies comes up with a way of doing it, all the others kind of quickly jump on it and follow, and they've all got teams of really smart people.
Right.
So I'm not really sure how much of a differentiator that's going to be. I mean, is Figure AI and Optimus going to be able to play the piano just as well as each other? Probably. Right. And everything else.
Yeah.
You know, certainly one will lead the other at times, but in the end, I think we're going to have highly capable robots, and then it's going to totally come down to who can make them at the most cost-effective price.
Right. And the fastest.
And the most reliable and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, you know, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look, or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.